Namaste students, I am going to continue the same topic voices and I am going to teach you three important tenses: present perfect, past perfect and future perfect. How to change the sentences of these tense into passive voice. So I am going to discuss all these three tense simultaneously with you, because as I have already told you in my previous video, pattern remains the same. You just need to focus on the helping verb. Thus there is a change of helping verb, rest of the pattern remains the same. First of all, how to change the sentences of present perfect tense. Present perfect tense, what's the structure formula? Subject plus has have plus V3 plus object. This is in active voice. If I write the sentence, she has colored the pictures. She has colored the pictures. And same one benefit in this tense is for you, because some students said, sir, we don't know what's the third form of this. Third form of verb is already given in active voice. So the same you have to write in a passive voice. Same form you have to write in a passive voice. So how to change? So subject plus had. Whether the subject is singular or whether the subject is plural, the helping verb remains had. This is the only helping verb. Subject plus V3 plus object. If I write he had impressed the CEO. This is also in active voice. This is also in active voice, and I will change it for you in the passive voice. First of all, what's the structure formula in it? Subject plus will have and shall have plus V3 plus object. And what you will write? He will have impressed the CEO. He will have impressed the CEO. This is also in active voice. This sentence is also in active voice. So how to change it into passive voice? What's the formula of changing the sentence? Subject plus has been plus have been plus V3 plus by plus object of subject, and here subject of object. Same is the case here. Subject plus had been plus V3 plus by plus object of subject, and here subject of object, because subject is changed into object and object is changed into subject. Same is the case here. Subject plus will have been and shall have been plus V3 plus by plus object of subject, and here also subject of object. This is the formula. And how to change this sentence? Listen, subject is given, this she is the subject. Has have, we have, because she is singular, we have used has. V3 colored, it is already given. V3 is given, and object is the pictures, and I is the subject. Had is already given, V3 is already given, and the CEO is a object. Same is the case here. He is the subject, will have, so with he we will use will, that's why will have, and third form V3 is already given, and object again the CEO. And how to change the sentence now? Subject become object and object become a subject. Like the CEO, sorry, the pictures have been, because pictures is a plural subject. The pictures have been. With singular subject we will use has, because here she is singular, that's why we have used here has. But the picture, when the picture become the subject, according to it we will use have been. The pictures have been. Again, third form of the word, verb colored by, she changed into her, by her, and full stop. Same is the case with it. He had impressed the CEO. The CEO is only one person, that's why we will use had, because there is only one helping verb had, whether the subject is singular, whether the subject is plural. Only had is the helping verb. The CEO had been, third form of the verb, impressed by him, he changed into him, and full stop. Same is the case here. The CEO will have been impressed by him, full stop. The CEO will have been impressed by him, and again full stop. So I will make you understand by writing some more examples. Some more examples with some more examples you will understand it in a better way. Like if I say, let me raise the board first, then I will write it for you. If I say you have impressed the CEO, and means Sushant has not qualified the examination. Sushant has qualified the examination. Sushant has qualified the examination, and here we will write Sushant had qualified the examination. Sushant had qualified the examination, and in future Sushant, here we will use T, not D. Sushant will have qualified the examination. I have written the same sentence into all the three tenses. Why? Because there is change of helping verb, only Sushant has, so it becomes present perfect tense. If had is given, it becomes past perfect. If will or shall have is given, it becomes future perfect. Rest of the pattern is same, and you know how to change it. So Sushant, how you will change? The examination because examination is also singular, the examination has been qualified by Sushant. The examination has been qualified by Sushant. Same is the case here. The examination only had been qualified by Sushant. Had been qualified by. Pattern is same. You just need to understand that here we have used has been, here we have used had been. This is the only difference in it. And the next is Sushant will have been qualified the examination. Will have been qualified the examination. Sushant will have been qualified the examination. So, and how to change the sentences of present negative sentences? So negative sentences, we know that if a sentence is negative in active voice, we will keep it negative in passive voice. The pattern remains the same. You just need to add, I will tell you what you need to add. You just need to add, I will write the structural formula like subject plus has not plus has not, have not plus V3 plus object in active voice. This is in active voice, but in passive voice, sorry, I will write it for subject plus had not plus V3 plus object. This is also in active voice. Same is the case here. Subject plus will not have and shall not have plus V3 plus by plus object. So this is the way to change the sentence, and I will change the same sentence into negative and into negative sentence. How I will change? I will just add not qualified here. Not has not qualified. Not qualified. Sushant has not qualified the examination. So the examination has, so here what you will write? Has not been. You will write here has not been qualified by Sushant. Same is case here. Had not been means Sushant had qualified, so you will write here had not qualified. Again you will write here had not qualified. Had not, Sushant had not qualified. This is in interrogative. In the passive voice, you will, the examination had not been qualified by Sushant. This is very simple. This is pretty simple to understand. Same is the case here. Will not have. Will not have. Sushant will not have qualified the examination. So what you will do? You will do the same. Will not have been. Will not have been. Will not have been. Sushant will not have qualified the examination. Sushant, sorry, next, this is incorrect. This is incorrect. This is how to change. Means the examination will not have been qualified by Sushant. The examination will not have been qualified by Sushant. So this is the pattern to change the negative sentences. Now we will discuss how to change the interrogative sentences. How to change the interrogative sentences of present perfect, past perfect, and then future perfect into passive voice. So keep looking at the board and everything will be clear to you. So what to write? Interrogative sentences. Now how to change the interrogative sentences? Has, have plus subject. Has and have are the subjects. When a sentence becomes interrogative, when the helping verb comes before the subject. So plus V3 plus object. This is in active voice. And in passive voice, has, have plus subject plus been plus V3 plus object plus by plus object, plus by plus object. And you had placed an order for a camera. If I write you have placed an order for a camera. You have placed, this is in active voice. I will change it in passive voice. First of all, look at the blackboard, look at the board, and how to change had plus subject plus been. First of all, let me write the structural formula for sentences in active voice, then I will write for passive voice. So, had plus subject plus V3 plus object. This is in active voice. This is in active voice. And for passive voice, had plus subject plus been plus V3 plus by plus object. Subject of object, you can write here subject of object and object of subject. Same is the case here. So how you will write, you had placed an order for a camera. This is also, this sentence is in active voice. I will change it into passive voice. First of all, next is will have, shall have, shall have plus subject plus been plus V3 plus by plus object. This is the formula for passive voice. This is the formula for passive voice. I will write for simple. Will have, shall have plus subject plus V3 plus object. For a future perfect. This is for a future perfect. Future perfect. And how to write the sentences of future perfect? He will have washed his clothes. If we will write, he will have washed his clothes. He will have washed his clothes. Then how to write, how to change the sentence? So you is the subject, this is the helping verb, this is the main verb, and order is the object, and this is for an object of preposition. Our camera is the object of a preposition. So how you will change an order? An order means only single order, one order. An order, this is something. Had you called the mechanic? I have written simple sentence, had you called the mechanic. This is, we are doing interrogative sentences. We are doing interrogative sentences. In interrogative sentences, had you called the mechanic? Had you called the mechanic? Have you called the mechanic? Question mark. So here also, had you called the mechanic? Had you called the mechanic? So here also he will have, I have written it as simple sentence, but this is a formula for interrogative sentence. So how to change the interrogative? How to change the interrogative sentences? In interrogative sentences, will he read the book? If I write, will he have read the book? Question mark. Will he have read the book? How to change this sentence? How to change this sentence? The mechanic. So has the mechanic been called? Has the mechanic been called by you? And question mark. Listen, the mechanic is singular, that's why we have used here has, and after the subject, the mechanic is the subject. After the subject I have used been, V3 called, and by, and after that you is the subject in the sentence, it become object here. The mechanic is the object, it become the subject of the object. And same is the case here. So had the mechanic, because whether the subject is singular or plural, only one helping verb is there, that is had. Had the mechanic been called by you and question mark. Same is the case in this sentence. So will the book is also saying the book, singular book. So will the book have been read by him and question mark. Will the book have been read by him? So I will take a lot more examples. Shall I have learned? Shall I have learned the lesson? You have to change. Shall I have learned the lessons? Shall I have learned the? You have to change it. This is for you to change. And next sentence is in past perfect tense. In past perfect tense, had she understood the problem? If I write here, had she understood the problem? Had she understood the problem? This is for you to change. You have to change. And had she understood the problem, and at the end there is a question mark. Same is the case in a have you called the mechanic, or has not she solved the problem. If I write here, has she solved the problem? Has she solved the problem? Has she solved the problem, and question mark at the end. Now the sentences which begins with WH family. The sentences which begins with a WH family. So how to change them? How you will change them into passive voice? This is very easy to understand. I think all of you are understanding what I am teaching you, and you are getting all the rules that I am discussing with you on the board. So stay tuned. And the last thing I am going to discuss all the sentences that begins with WH family in all the tenses. WH family, in my previous videos I have also discussed with you. That how to change the sentences. So first, the sentence I'm where you have lost, present perfect tense, present perfect. If I write where you have lost your purse. Where have you lost? Where have you lost your purse? And same sentence I write, where had you lost your purse? Question mark. And the third sentence, future perfect tense. What you will write in future perfect tense? Why she will have cooked the food? Why will she have cooked the food? Question mark. So I will teach you how to change these sentences into passive voice. So first of all, where starts with WH family, it will remain as it is. Where have you lost your purse? So where has your purse? Your purse is singular, means your only purse, single purse. So according to the subject we will use has here, because we have to keep the sentence interrogative. So where has your purse been? Here we will use lose. Where have your purse? Where have you lose your purse? Where have your purse been lost by you and question mark. And here also we will use where had you lost. No, we will use lost, because the third form of the verb is already used. Next is where had your purse been lost by you and question mark at the end. Where had your purse been lost by you and question mark. The next is why she will have cooked the food. Why will remain as it is because it belongs to WH family. Why will the food have been cooked by her? Why the food will have been cooked by her. So next sentence I am going to write for you is why had the candidates impressed the boss? Why have the candidates impressed the boss? Question mark. So why will remain as it is. Why has the boss been? I will change it here. Why has the boss been impressed by the candidates and question mark here. So and if you have to make it interrogative, so then if you have to change the sentence into passive, then you will use here had. Then you can use here had. So it will become in past continuous. And if you have to change it into, so why will the boss have been? Why will the boss have been? So you will use here, what you will use? Why will the boss, we will add here have been. And how to change? Why will the candidates have impressed? Here we will add impress the boss. So this is the way how to change the sentences of interrogative sentences into passive voice. I have discussed how to change the sentences of present perfect, affirmative, negative and interrogative into passive voice. Same is simultaneously I have also discussed with you how to change the sentences of past perfect into of past perfect tenses which are in active voice, how to change them into passive voice. Same is the case, I have discussed with you how to change the affirmative, negative and interrogative sentences of future perfect tense into passive voice. So thank you very much. I hope you all have understood after watching the video. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay safe.